Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and gives this video a thumbs up. Katie Thurston is a few months into what will be a lifelong battle with cancer. She was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer earlier this year. Despite its late stage, cancer can be treated with oral medicines rather than standard chemotherapy. However, the treatment has many of the same negative effects as chemotherapy. The former Bachelorette star has taken to social media to highlight both the positive and negative aspects of cancer treatment. The fight isn't always awful, but it has given her a fresh perspective on life's most critical issues. The new doctors repeated the tests and determined that the cancer was stage 4 and had migrated to her liver. But they did not believe chemotherapy was the best treatment option. Instead, they started Katie on oral meds. She recently received her first checkup since beginning the treatment. Her tumors have reduced. She announced the happy news on Instagram, and she began updating her followers through the Booby broadcast channel. Katie Thurston attended the Breast Cancer Research Foundation's Hot Pink Party. During her red carpet interview, she discussed why she founded the Booby broadcast channel and how social media strangers, or faceless friends, as she termed them, helped her cope with breast cancer. Katie Thurston may not consider herself a cancer expert, but she does have knowledge to offer with newly diagnosed people. She advised them to give themselves space and grace to accept their diagnosis. Furthermore, she believes that a strong support network is necessary, even if it comes from virtual strangers. Bachelorette star seeking help for treatment side effects. Many of Katie Thurston's social media followers have also faced cancer. She frequently seeks advice on how to deal with treatment-related adverse effects. Side effects include hair loss, fatigue, and depression. Every day, I feel as if I completed a difficult hike the day before. It's manageable, but not great, she wrote about her new ache. She had previously pondered joining a gym to help her stay active. However, she admitted that she has yet to find one. Katie Thurston hadn't planned on her 30s beginning like this. Life had been moving in its usual post-Bachelorette rhythm: brand partnerships, podcast appearances, the occasional awkward DM from an ex. She had started her year with optimism, thinking maybe she'd travel more, maybe even consider freezing her eggs. But then came the day when the lump stopped feeling ignorable. She'd noticed it months earlier, brushed it off as cystic, hormonal. But something told her this time was different. The first mammogram had been inconclusive. Then came the ultrasound, and then a biopsy. The waiting period was suffocating, like standing on the edge of a cliff waiting to be pushed. When the call finally came, she was standing in the aisle of a Trader Joe's, holding a bag of quinoa. "It's Katie," she answered casually. "Hi, Katie. We need you to come in." The official diagnosis came days later: stage 4 breast cancer, with metastasis to the liver. "I'm sorry," the doctor had said gently, though the words fell like bombs in her ears. It was like being told she was living inside someone else's nightmare. She stared at the pamphlets they handed her. None of them seemed to fit her life. She wasn't ready to think about wigs or DNRs. She was still figuring out how to pay taxes on influencer income. It was hard to tell people. Her mom cried quietly on the phone. Her friends tried to be brave, tried to crack jokes, but their voices trembled. She debated whether to share it publicly. People knew her as the confident, quick-witted bachelorette who stood up to the rules of the game and played by her own. Vulnerability came naturally to her in certain settings, but this felt different. It wasn't just heartbreak. It was mortality. Still, something in her pushed forward. She posted a short video to Instagram, raw and unfiltered. "I have cancer," she said. "And I'm scared. But I'm also okay, weirdly. I'm still here. I'm still me." The video went viral. Not because of the shock factor, but because of the way she talked about it like it was a truth to live with, not a shame to hide. Katie's life quickly shifted from red carpet events and social media campaigns to pillboxes, lab results, and oncologist appointments. The doctors had confirmed the cancer had migrated to her liver, but surprisingly, they advised against traditional chemotherapy. Instead, they prescribed a regimen of oral targeted therapies. It felt surreal to be handed pills for something so serious. Wasn't cancer supposed to mean hospital beds and 4 bags? The side effects were no joke. Within the first few weeks, her hair began to thin in delicate wisps, her energy plummeted, and her moods took sharp dips. "Every day I feel like I hiked 10 miles yesterday," she wrote in a post. "It's manageable, but not great." That phrase stuck with people, manageable, but not great. Katie began tracking her experience through a new Instagram channel she cheekily named the Booby Broadcast. It was both a space for honesty and a subtle rebellion against how sterile the language around cancer often felt. Her updates were real, often unfiltered. She posted photos of herself crying in the bathroom after throwing up, videos of her friends helping her shave the back of her head when her hair started to fall in clumps, and even silly memes about the endless nausea. "I started Booby Broadcast because I needed somewhere to scream, laugh, cry, and cope," she explained during an interview on the red carpet of the Breast Cancer Research Foundation's Hot Pink Party. "There are strangers, faceless friends, I call them, who message me every day. Some have cancer. Some had it. Some just want to help. And honestly, that's kept me sane. It wasn't always about the darkness." She made it a point to celebrate her wins, too. Like the day her blood work came back showing her liver enzymes had improved, or the morning she woke up without nausea for the first time in weeks. She held a little solo dance party and filmed it in her kitchen. "Today's a good day," she wrote in the caption. "Let's bank it." But Season 10 opted for a slicker, more straightforward tone. The sense of overcuration extended to the show's pacing as well. Rather than allowing dynamics to breathe, producers rushed through early pairings to get to the twists. These included surprise eliminations, new arrivals midweek, and the return of former contestants who had previously self-eliminated from The Bachelor or The Bachelorette. While surprises are part of what makes Paradise exciting, their frequency this season felt excessive. Contestants barely had time to connect before being thrown into the next upheaval. Thanks for watching. If you likes this video, do not forget to subscribe my channel and do not miss any update.